Now let's look at some of the other tools available with OnScreen Takeoff. These tools we found up in this toolbar here towards the top of your screen. First tool we have is the point or indicator tool, which will allow you to select different areas of the drawing. Second, we have the zoom tool, which will allow you to zoom into certain areas based on your selection. The zoom full page, which will return you to a 100% full page view. The magnifying glass, which will, when you click and hold, zoom in a separate area based on your selection, and then you can move around the drawing to view different areas just as you would when using a magnifying glass. The pan tool here is essentially when you're zoomed in to an area of the drawing, will let you to manipulate and move that drawing to get a different view. You can also come over here to the left view window, select this black box, and move it to view different parts of the drawing as well. The dimensioning tool here will let you find the distance of an area based if the scale is correct. So in essence, we want to make sure the scale in this drawing is set here in the upper left hand corner. Then we can take our dimensioning tool and just simply drag out an area from A to B, and that will give us a dimension. OnCenter gives you the ability to add text to a drawing. Simply select the text tool and then type some text in the box. Now this text can be changed both in size, color, and then italicized, underlined, or bolded. You have the ability to highlight an area of the drawing. Select the highlighting tool and drag out an area to call attention to it. Now you can also change the color of the highlight. The default is yellow, but simply select the highlight, right click, hit change color, and then choose any color in the palette or create your own. You also have your basic zoom tools over here on the right hand side. And lastly, we have the hot link and named view tools, which will allow you to stay on one sheet in the drawing while referencing another sheet for review. For instance, let's say that I'm reviewing this area B of the drawing here, and we'll get a little closer in. And let's say I want to really pay attention to this particular section here, but as you can see, there's not a lot of detail. So what we need to do is reference another sheet while still looking at this same sheet. Now I can accomplish this using the named view and hot link buttons. So essentially what I'm going to do is go to another sheet that has the greater detailed information about this drawing. For instance, let's go to this drawing over here, where I can find an elevator detail on this page. Now what I'll do is I'll take my named view button here, click and drag out a highlighted section for this elevator detail, and we will call it elevator detail. Now I go back to the sheet I was working on earlier in the area I wanted to reference, again right here, and select the hot link button here. Now you see my cursor has turned into an arrow. I'm going to place that arrow on the area that I want to reference, and it's going to ask me which named view, which I just created, that I want to link to. In this case, I'll say link to the elevator detail that I've previously set up, and click OK. Now we have an area on that section of the drawing that's indicating there is some other link to this particular area. And when you mouse over it, you see it links to the elevator detail. Now when I click on this red arrow, it will pop up in a separate window the detail information that I have from the other page. So essentially while I'm working on this drawing, I can pull out information from another drawing without having to leave the page. Then within the name view window here, I have the other tools such as pan, zoom, and magnifying glass, which work the same way as they have in the regular OnCenter.